What up?
Hello.
We're big.
Oh, this is
Your
interesting.
head
I don't know
looks
if I
really big
like
because of
it.
the
It's
pillow.
because of the pillow is making shadows, but
Yeah.
I need the pillow in my life.
You have to
Uh,
make a
but
green pillow.
Oh my gosh, I probably do.
So, today's gonna be short. We
Today's gonna
obviously
be really
started.
short.
We started late by 45 minutes, and that's because the kids didn't even get into the bedroom until like 7:40 ish, and Kai didn't go to sleep until like 5 minutes ago. So we figured with the podcast, we wanted to start it back up, and we're like, "There's no way we're doing a full podcast today." But we don't want to lose, like, we already lost the momentum. We don't want to keep procrastinating it.
Yeah.
We thought we were in a place where we could do the recordings and then engage more like on like YouTube with those and in our social medias.
We're not at that point yet.
We're not at that point. We
We
totally
need this accountability because when it's not here, it's so bad.
Yeah. So we're back doing the live ones, and so that was kind of our first announcement.
Yeah.
And then on days where we can't really stream completely because of the kids,
Yeah.
I thought it would be a really cool idea to do these, like, I call it a quick cast.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Because that way we can kind of, at the very least, talk about what we like, the topic we wanted to talk about, that we will then discuss probably the next week.
Yeah.
But also the reasons that we aren't able to do a full podcast like today. So clearly it's like Sam now gets home at like 6 something ish normally on Tuesdays. And so so she gets home at like 6 something on Tuesdays. The kids normally are asleep by 7, but if I don't make dinner before she gets home, like today, like I don't have time because I'm like chasing around puppies and children, right? If I don't have time to do that, then dinner gets pushed back, which means their sleep gets pushed back, which means our podcast gets pushed back. So, yeah. So basically, we just wanted to announce that.
Yeah. And do like a quick, I guess, 10-minute recap of our insanely insane life right now with kids. We actually did, we did one of the first, did we do one with Oreo? I don't think we did one with, I think we didn't say on our parent podcast that we got a puppy. First of all, what were we thinking? Because I don't know. And I'll tell you what, too. Some people said that we were crazy. And you know what? We were, essentially. What did we do to our life?
But not only did we get a puppy, the week after we got a puppy, we got a 9-month-old puppy dropped on us for a month because Sam's sister was on vacation.
So my sister, she asked me a long time ago, like before we even knew we were gonna get a puppy.
And even so, we probably might have said yes.
Well, and because we would have thought like it would have been fun. And it's been amazing, but holy goodness.
So that'll probably be the next podcast. We'll title it something like 2 Toddlers, 2 Puppies.
Yeah.
Or something.
Something.
All I know is that there is way too much poop and pee in my life right now. I'm cleaning up way too much of both of those things from multiple sources and then trying to keep the other sources out of that source. And that's not okay with me. It's not okay with me. Even our potty trained child had an accident today on the counter because he decided to climb up on the counter and then could not hold it any longer. So
and he hardly ever
has hardly ever.
Yeah, I went to work today, so I'm straight chilling. But
and it wasn't a bad day. It was just a lot of It was actually a pretty good day, all things considered.
Yeah. So, did any sweetnesses happen while you? What were the good parts of your day?
I told you earlier, but obviously I wasn't.
I don't remember.
My favorite part about today was Ollie's been wanting to help me cook more and more because I cook a lot.
Oh, that's right.
And the stovetop is right by the spices, and I have like a lot of spices. So while he helped me put in the eggs and put in the sausage, and then while those were cooking, like him and I were just opening bottles of spices. I was telling him about the spices, like, ooh, mom doesn't like those ones, and or that's grandpa's favorite, or your other grandpa's favorite spice to use on like fish or on meat and whatever. So that was pretty cool. He's like literally smelled all the spices, and so did Kai. Kai was just like along for the ride. But it was nice because then that distracted Kai from trying to touch the stove every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's like has a live burning propane gas.
Oh, let's tell you how we woke up today, because I think that's worth telling.
Oh, yeah. So kind of, go ahead, in trajectory with my statement.
So I think Ollie, our 3-year-old, he started waking up. He was like,
he woke up first,
like trying to like give me cuddles. Yeah, it was like 5 something. I was just like, oh my goodness. And I don't think that our baby Kai, I think he had a good night. He's been having rough nights because he's been teething, but last night was actually not that bad. And I was just like, all right, like Jesse normally takes Ollie and the puppy out of our room and into the living room and does whatever magic he does here out there. And I stay asleep with Kai because
you've been up with him.
I've been up with Kai. And so, no, because Ollie woke up and then they were in the process of leaving sort of the room. Yeah. And sneaking then, obviously it woke Kai up and I was like, oh my God, maybe I can get him back to go to sleep. So I go to get him back to sleep and absolutely soaked through.
Peed through his jammies.
Like literally it was like a big puddle on the bed.
So we started the morning. That's how we started the morning.
And normally we sleep trade because that's really important in our life.
So in the morning, we'll do like whoever is going to work that day usually doesn't get the trade. The person staying with the kid does. Or if there's enough time because they woke up early, we'll do like half and half or whatever.
Each or whatever. But like Jesse,
I had a meeting at 6:30 a.m. that was 30 minutes away or like 15 minutes away. So yeah, so there's I was like, all right, they're on you, I guess. Sorry, I gotta go. And then I cleaned up afterwards, though. I cleaned up the pee and washed the sheets and all that stuff.
Put baking powder or whatever it's called on the mattress to soak up the pee and whatnot, and left it to dry. And I was just surviving in the living room with everybody, all 4 of them.
I know. I was wondering how you were doing with that.
10-week-old, the 9-month-old, the 1.5-year-old, and the 3-year-old at 5:30 in the morning.
They're all wanting something else, like something different. It's like, I want to go outside. I need water. I want to pee. I'm really hungry. Like, I'm scared of the dark, so I can't go over there by myself. Like, sorry, the dog just pooped in that corner. I can't help you go do that thing. Like, or else the 10-month-old is going to go for the poop and do what he did today, which at some point the puppy pooped.
Right? I should upload that to TikTok.
I sent Sam. Funny. I actually sent Sam a video. The puppy pooped. I picked it up, but it looked like he had been through it, so I cleaned his paws, but there was nothing. And I was like, why does it look like it had been like so? But look. So, anyways, I didn't. I cleaned it up. Hours later, like 3, 4, 5 hours later. I find a piece of poop on the windowsill, like on like one of the ledges of a windowsill. And I'm like, no dog put that there, which means one of the children in this house put that there. And I really doubt it was Ollie because he's a showboat. Like he would have been like, there's poop on the windowsill. And he doesn't, he knows better anyways. So that leaves one of them. And that one is somebody who typically puts their hands in their mouth more, who typically like finds things and like grabs everything on his way to any location he's going. So I don't know how many things he touched before I washed his hands, which was at some point earlier because he touched Ollie's boot, which also had poop on it from going outside with the dogs and stepping in it because he wasn't looking. So then I had to put the boots outside, clean the floor, clean his hands before he touched himself and other things. But at that point, he already had poop on his hands from another poop incident. Like,
Your day was so poop filled.
My day was literally nonstop, like bodily fluids, in between making food and putting kids to sleep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, babe, that sounds. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Do you know what? Like for me, like the worst like bodily fluid day I've had is pee, not poop. You've had poop. Today has been the star of your show.
I know.
Funny story about Ollie really quickly that I just remembered is when he was about Kai's age, we were down at my parents' house and they have like a lot of rabbits that come through the yard or whatever. And my dad always would give Ollie M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
So my parents had him outside in the backyard, and like my mom came in with Ollie, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "What? What happened?" And my mom said that Ollie was outside, and she saw him put something in his mouth, and but then he was like, he was like, ugh. And she took it out, and she saw that it was rabbit poop, and I think that he probably was like, huh, look at that M&M outside.
So gross. He never did that again. I think that's actually when he stopped playing with poop. He doesn't want anything to do with it. Funny story, though, about like Kai peeing through today. Kai's only peed through like 2 or 3 times
in his life.
Ollie was like every couple, like at least every couple of weeks.
At least every day.
What? He didn't pee through every day.
He peed through a lot. Every
it
other
was a
day.
struggle for sure. But yeah, I guess you probably remember more than me. Yeah. We were both cleaning it up, but you were way more active with Ollie.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. So we've been kind of sleep
deprived.
We've been kind of running around, like we've been just like running around like a chicken without their heads. Yeah. So this is kind of like a short podcast.
The one about poop.
The one about, I guess.
So we don't need to cover that next week. We did it pretty well here. Those were most of the poop stories.
I mean, if you have kids, there's no way that you can escape poop stories. You say things to kids that you never felt like you would say ever in your life. That's true. You never even like, it was just never even like, oh, maybe one day. No, like we had to tell our kid that we don't put our face in other people's buttholes. Who would have ever thought that was something you would have had to teach a kid?
Yeah, unless you have a kink, but you have to be way older for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just runs up.
He used to. He doesn't.
First. Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean.
Yeah. So that's kind of.
We said it was going to be like a really short podcast.
Well,
actually, we're like almost at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking for ages.
I know. So.
Not in a bad way. Like, I'm really liking this conversation. I missed it, actually.
Me too.
I'm like falling into a groove.
Yeah. The reason, though, that we do have to get off early is because we still have dishes to do. We haven't done any of like the toy cleanup. We haven't prepped anything for tomorrow for you. You wanted to take a shower today and didn't, so you could either do that like today or tomorrow morning before I start work or something. I'm flexible tomorrow. I think I'm just packing up my
Tomorrow's also ninja class day.
Ninja class. That came by fast. It literally feels like we went yesterday. It was last week.
It was last week.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have to figure
Ollie goes to like a gymnastics class.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
To get some energy out.
I think I want to switch him out for swimming. I think after a few days of swimming, he'll probably like, he used to love the water, and now he's like, I don't want to get in the water.
Are you kidding? The other day we were taking a shower, and he said a bath, and he was like, I want to go all the way under the water.
Really?
And I was like, you want to go to the swimming pool? And he was like, yeah. And I was like,
sweet.
We gotta find one.
I wish we could afford a big heated like.
I'm sure a lot of people wish they could afford that.
I know,
bro. Like,
but like,
that's
and just like,
uncommon.
Well, yeah, no, but just to have it like outside and like we wouldn't have to go to like the only 3 pools near us.
I know,
but like near us, as in
like in all the places that we've ever lived, except for like maybe Los Angeles, but like in all the places we've ever lived together, which has literally been in Washington, pools are few and far between.
That's true.
And well, and on Alaska, there's like 2 pools. Like in Fairbanks, there's like 2 pools.
True.
3, but I mean 3 and 3.
About the same.
It's just
yeah. That's okay. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Get him out, get him some exercise and some socialization.
Yeah. There's not a lot of socialization at swimming.
Yeah, I know. But if he's in like lessons, he's at least around other kids.
Yeah. You have to figure that out.
But like not too many kids. That's the purpose. Like a little bit, but not too many right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what they have available for sure.
Anyways.
There's lots of things we have to do today.
Yeah. So that's why they were late and now we're late. And so we have to catch up on those things so that we can get to bed at a decent hour because they wake up at 5:30 even though they went to bed at like 8 almost.
Ollie, I'm very, listen, I've never been a morning person and I go through phases where I do better at being a morning person than others, but oh my goodness, the second that I wake up, if I wake up too early, I get so angry. I am an angry waker. I don't know if there's like a word for that, like when you're hungry and
wangry.
And you can't. No.
That sounds like a different kind of angry. You haven't had enough of something.
Jesse.
Sorry. This one's not for children. It's definitely for the parents.
No, I get so angry. And even though Ollie's so beautiful and he's just like full of energy and love, I'm like, you need to be quiet.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
He wakes up. You can't. Yeah, I know. It's like we don't want to like squash that, but he just wakes up with so much energy. It'd be fine if he had energy and he was also like slightly patient about it. Like, oh yeah, like it's the morning. We have all day. No, he's just like go 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 go.
Like from the second he wakes up. Like today, you got so mad at him when you put him in with Oreo and he giggled. And then, I was way over, and I still felt like I was going to get to sleep. So I wasn't angry yet. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, poor Ollie. He's just having so much fun with Oreo. But then, right after that, and then Kai was like, wet through. And I was like, everything, all my hopes are squashed.
There is something, I know we're talking again, but there is something about being the parent that knows that they don't have to wake up. It's like the most delectable sleep.
Yeah.
To be like, I know right now that the children are screaming and it's not my problem. It is very.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you just soak it in.
Yeah.
It's like you've never been more grateful. One day sleep will not be the main topic of our podcast, but I think anyone that's at our age of kids that has one or multiple that are sleepers in a way that doesn't usually coincide with your schedule, or your body's desire to sleep.
Everybody was like, your kids are going to sleep and everything. No, my kids don't sleep. No. But I firmly still believe that Kai would have been our sleeper. He would have napped all day, every day, except that Kai conditioned him to always be on the lookout. Ollie conditioned him to always be on the lookout.
Well, that's the thing. He knows. I think, like you said, we co-sleep. So it's like if Kai hears Ollie in his distant slumber, he knows that means Ollie's awake, which means there's something fun that's about to happen. Mm-hmm. It's hardly ever us that wakes them up.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're like magnets for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. But anyways, we have crap we got to do to make sure that our house is at least sanitary. Maybe not even clean, just sanitary. Also the puppy got a UTI yesterday, urinary tract infection. Which
he
is
didn't get it yesterday.
That's when that's when I took him. He got diagnosed and confirmed. Now he's on antibiotics and stuff. So it's like
I know.
more bodily
on.
fluid issue.
I know.
Which, I mean, it was an issue, which is why I took him in, because it was like, he's peeing
Well,
in
he
places.
was already going to go in, and it just so happened that you were like, I think he might be.
Yeah.
Or that he might have that.
That's
and
true.
he didn't. Kai got his shot yesterday, which he's taking really well, actually.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he peed through, because a lot of times, like, the heavy metals and stuff that are binders in there, within 24 hours, they are processed normally through your bladder and then some through other means.
Probably, actually, because he didn't. I was thinking he didn't drink any more than he usually did.
Yeah.
It was a lot of pee.
So that happens for sure.
Yeah.
All
right. Thank you for being with us. We will resume. Hopefully, kids. Obviously, the kids are the exception, but like, we'll resume podcasts on
next
Tuesdays.
week. We did a quick cast.
Yeah. For today, and then like anytime we might not have, like he was saying, we might not have time. We'll just do really like quick ones just to
keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
So we will podcast peeps. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises. There may or may not be new podcasts up on the podcast platforms. Why? The ones that we've done, but we haven't put up.
We'll definitely work on that.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, we're streaming this week.
Yes, we are streaming this week.
Yeah, that was the end of the podcast. The veil is lifted. What's that? We've broken the fourth wall.
So we're gonna do nothing this holiday. Absolutely nothing.
I was actually. Was I talking to you? It was you. I was like, I'm just really surprised that with all the cancel culture in our society right now, that this holiday hasn't been canceled yet.
I mean, it's definitely almost like.
Well, I mean, people still talk about it, and it's still like a holiday that you take a break for.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's gonna take a lot longer.
We have Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Yeah.
In the USA, which, again.
But Canada has Thanksgiving like 2 weeks.
Is it like Boxing Day?
No, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before. Yeah.
Celebrating
their Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yes, but like, I was just. Is it like?
I don't know.
Like,
I
don't know about their history, about how their colonization happened, I guess. But it is kind of weird to celebrate a holiday about colonization.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't have enough pride in a specific country to like make that a holiday anymore. If that makes sense for myself. Like expend the energy on it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely not the reason we're not doing anything. The reason we're not doing anything is because we don't have to.
Yeah.
Like his parents aren't here and we don't have to do anything.
But I think what we'll probably do is have a nice meal.
Take out, maybe dress up because why not?
And then just say what we're grateful for.
Yeah.
Like and talk to our kids about what we're grateful for this year and what we're excited about through the next year and all that stuff. Yeah. It's a like the concept of the traditions within the holiday are really wholesome. You know what I mean? So like kind of like Yoshi just said.
Yeah, I think you might be right too. That's another reason they probably wouldn't cancel it. Yeah.
Like the sentiment behind it and how we use it now is
I
really
hope
nice.
that like it doesn't get canceled. I hope it gets changed into something better.
Yeah.
Because
we don't
I
need
definitely
another
feel
reason to not be grateful.
Yeah. I definitely feel like any day that you get a chance to appreciate and be grateful for your life is a nice thing. I know that maybe a lot of people don't see that holiday as that, but like I see it as that, and I see all holidays as that. But I like being reminded to be grateful. I try to remind myself to be grateful every day.
Yeah, I like using holidays as reflections and as celebrations, but we just don't have the time.
Yeah, but
and nobody here, like really.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
stream
to
put on
for sure because
stuff for.
I would love to stream on Thursday.
Yeah, I would too. I do like that.
if we didn't have kids, we might actually stream more that day because neither of us have to work. But I'll probably be packing up my office because I have to be moved out of there by the 1st, so that they can use that space.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not like a hard deadline, but I would like to make that deadline for myself.
We look forward to seeing you too. Yeah. I'm so excited.
Or
I've been thinking about
I can't wait to hear where you're at your adventure.
Oh, I'm sure you're just flying.
Chugging along.
Oh, yeah. All right. Sweet. Well, you guys have a lovely rest of your day, evening, whatever, night.
Yes.
Wherever you might be seeing from.
And we'll see. I wish that we could expand the camera to show my shoulder and your body too.
Oh,
more, but so sorry. We'll get there. We'll get it. We'll get the angles together.
We'll get it together.
Yes. Let's.
Thank you, Yoshi. I hope
and
so.
Sleep good.
Okay, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good rest of your day, Yoshi.
Bye.